Hola, everyone. Welcome to Healing Requires. My name is Courtney, and I just want you guys to join me today as I tell you a little bit about my journey, and more specifically, my healing journey, and how this all got started. So, I thought it didn't make sense to talk about a prayer board with you guys really quickly without understanding what exactly am I praying for? Who am I? And why is this woman creating this board of prayers? Well, I'm Courtney and I'm crazy and I'm a hard lover and community is important to me and my friends are important to me. I moved to Charlotte to go to school and I started to build a community immediately. Eventually, I even started having little gatherings at my house, y'all, where we would talk about mental health and physical health and we would have a good time and we would have people come in to talk about what they were doing. We would have natural people come in to talk about their products or things that they were doing within their world. And so it was just a good time and I loved it. So boom, I got pregnant, y'all. Yep, it happened. It happened and I was scared, but my community came through for me as usual. And I had my beautiful baby girl, Nola. And she is my everything. And when I tell you it's been a journey, y'all. Having a little kid is a beautiful thing, but it's also a thing that it stretches you, you know. I had my good days and my bad days. Like there were some times where it got really rough, but I was choosing me and I said, let's get my life together. One way that I try to get myself together is moving my body. And so working out was important to me. I also included some other things, just creating a environment of just development and growth, creating morning routines. I was starting to find myself again, y'all. And I was like, okay, here we are, we at it. And so we kept going. And, and that is it's really a journey that never ends, y'all. The journey never ends, okay? And then that is just the reality that I learned that we here forever. It don't matter. We always growing and development. You better hope you always growing and developing, because if not, and you stagnant, good luck to you, brother and sister, because there's no growth happening. Having a kid develops you, it stretches you, makes you have to do more. When Nola was a baby, she was having some skin issues, and oh my gosh, I had so much judgment within myself. I had to recognize that, Courtney, you're a wife. You are a woman. You are so many other things than a wife. You got to remember that you are amazing. Don't allow life to beat you up in a way that you forget how amazing you are at things. So I got back to it. I continue to love on my daughter, but at the same time, remember the things that I like to do, what self-care meant to me. And that was a good time. So that during this time, I also decided to go ahead and cut these locks, y'all. These locks have been through some things with me, and I felt like it was a release for me, a release of a different chapter in my life, and it felt good, y'all. I looked a hot mess during the time, but I felt good. I started to lean into it. I felt nice and black, and I don't know. It was just a good time, and I can appreciate. And I appreciate myself for allowing myself to pause and be there for my family and be there for the amazing moments with my daughter and really embrace family and allowing them to help when things are going on, really working on relationships and strengthening relationships. It was just really a good time in my life. The healing journey was in motion, y'all. I'm telling you, I was trying to figure out what did healing require for me. So my family decided, y'all, let's go on a trip. And travel was included in that list of things that healing required for me. It allowed me to be able to just pause with my family and just be there in a new place, in a new town, a new environment. And man, we had a time. And I'm still grateful for our first road trip as a little family of 3. Nola got to experience the beach, and me and Trent got an opportunity to just connect and get closer. And this is also a part of what healing requires for me. Again, back to that family and community. My family and community showed up in so many ways over the last few years, and healing required that for me. I needed this, and sometimes there was really rough times, y'all. Let me tell you, your girl was struggling. I wasn't sure about how strong I really was. So I dig deeper. I prayed harder. I tried to figure out why. What's my why? My why is my family. My why is my husband. My why is my beautiful baby girl and her having moments of cuddle with me. And so we dig deeper. I said, okay, healing requires, sometimes it requires to clear the clutter, y'all. And that means even your house sometimes. So I took one step forward and said, I'm starting with one part of my house and I'm just going to keep going. And to be honest with y'all, that journey still continues today, even faster, even stronger. I'm still moving my body, allowing my body to do what it needs to do. I'm still leaning into beautiful relationships and leaning into my community, really enjoying being a mom and being there and really, really embracing my family and having moments to be able to enjoy one another and be silly and just be able to just love on each other and laugh with each other and cry with each other. My healing journey has taught me that prayer changes all things all the time. So let's continue on this healing journey and create our 2024 prayer boards. All right, good folks. So here is my 2024 prayer board. This is actually what we're going to be completing together today. You can do whatever you want to do with your own prayer board. These are some of the things that I liked within my prayer board. These are some of my supplies. You don't have to use all these supplies. I didn't use every single last one of these supplies. And please, please, please start with what is inside your house. If you are a DIY person and you got supplies laying around, go check out what you got before you go to the store and buy some stuff. Because the majority of the stuff I got right from in some containers in my back room with my supplies and markers and stuff like that. So definitely want to check out your house before you go and buy some things in the store. So your prayer board, to be honest with you, doesn't require all of this. These prayers is going to reach the good master regardless of the stickers and the glitter. But we want to have a little bit of fun while we are working on our relationship with God. So you can do a little bit of this and you can do a little bit of that. As you can see here, I decided to create a border on my prayer board. I like glitter. I like sparkle. So of course, my prayer board is going to have a little bit of sparkle. So here, I'm just putting on my border for my prayer board. I realized that, oh my goodness, how I'm going to actually attach these things to the prayer board. And so what I decided to do is put little thumbtacks on the back to kind of hold things together. Now, you can do whatever you choose to do. Some people may use thumbtacks. Some people may decide to use a hot glue gun or stronger tape or what have you. But because this border was so glittery and the texture, it was hard to stick to like a actual like tape, then I decided it may just be best to use thumbtacks here. And it was, because I was able to put the borders on easily and was able to complete that portion fairly quickly. So when I was doing my research on what is a prayer board, one of the things that I saw most commonly is envelopes being used. So obviously it's a prayer board, and so you're going to be accumulating prayers throughout the year. And so envelopes is a really easy way to be able to kind of create this. Y'all see my baby. Anyway, change of scenery, but what I'm doing is creating my envelopes. So with your envelopes, these envelopes actually are there for you to be able to write little prayers to God and actually put them in the envelopes. And so having a smaller envelope sometimes makes it easier, but you can use whatever it is you want. Doesn't have to be difficult. I found these because I had some thank you cards. It just made sense. I love the little hello because I'm kind of like, hey, God. And so this was just easy for me, but you can use whatever it is you like. I decided to use 5 envelopes. I had 4 of the envelopes which are going to be used as categories. So let's talk a little bit about these categories. So when it comes to prayer boards, they have categories that you include on that prayer board. Just like a vision board, right? You have the different sections that you want to work on in your life through the year. Whether that be family, finance, your relationship with God, whatever it may be, that same rule applies for the prayer board. So the envelopes all represent a category. I decided that my categories for 2024 would be wealth, would also be relationship with God. A little tip that I'm showing you here is that when you write your category on whatever you decide to kind of label it with, if it's something that's a little slippery and maybe easy to rub off with your marker, then you can just actually put a piece of tape on top of it and it will help you with some of that smearing. But anyhow, so categories. Yeah, I decided to go with wealth, relationship with God. I also included a envelope right in the middle that is for my answered prayers. I also decided to include mental and physical health as something I want to work on as well for 2024. I also included family on there as well because that's very important to me to continue to work and build my family up. So here you see me going through some of my little decorations, like my stickers and things like that. And so now I'm just going to place them wherever I want to place them. I love these little stickers, y'all. This little Be Happy, oh my goodness, it is the cutest thing, but also very much the vibe of my 2024 is about joy, reclaiming my joy, taking back my joy, getting back my joy at all means necessary. At any means necessary. And so, yeah, I love it. And the flowers, which is so pretty. So I just decided to cut it up a little bit and just stick where I want to stick. Okay, so from my board, I'm going to be actually leaning it up against something. And so I won't necessarily need to hang it up. But these little things are amazing. I used to use these for my vision boards and things like that. So they're great. Also, remember, you're going to need some type of piece of paper or something. So get like a notepad or something that you'll be able to use to put in your little envelopes. And here is Courtney's 2024 prayer board. Y'all, I had a good time making it. I was around family while I was making it. It was amazing. So I got a challenge for y'all for February. Either create your own prayer board or host a party and do it with a group of friends. Family and friends are important, y'all. So remember that. Healing requires it. I love y'all. Bye.